We're recording. We are recording, and this is it. Alright, so this is the US30 pair right here, and this is a 4-hour chart. We're going to analyze just the 4-hour chart to see what we have for this coming week. The 4 hours on the daily chart. Alright, so this is the US30 daily chart. You can see the clean head here. There is a shoulder here. There is another shoulder here. And you can see the clean retracement all the way back to the 200 moving average, but we're still yet to touch the 200 moving average on the US30 pair. The reason I keep talking about the 200 moving average because the 200 moving average is a strong indication for a reversal. Each time we get to the 200 moving average, something always happens. So that is the reason why. So with that being said, we're just going to analyze this pair to see the potentials we have for the coming week, see what we can get, and that's about it. So let's get to it. Okay. I'm going to mark out all the potential, the potential support and resistance. Like all the potential support I know to be potential support and I know to be potential resistance. The one you might know, the one you know might be different from the one I know. So I'm going to mark the ones I think had a potential support and resistance on the chart. So that being said, I'm getting into the chart right now. We're already in the chart, so I'm getting to it. Alright, I'm going to take it from the bullish candle because the bullish candle engulfed the last two, and you can see the bearish candle did engulf the last two as well. So we're going to take it from the bearish instead of the bullish because the bullish wick is so long on the downside and the up there is nothing but a low wick. But the bearish candle right here, you can see there is a solid wick at the top and a solid wick at the bottom engulfing the last two candles, and I think that's more about 50 pips. So that being said, we're taking it as a support. So this is a support right here, and this support right here is the liquidity zone, and this is the 50% of this support right here. This black line right here is the 50% of this support right here. Alright. So we got another 50%. You can see right around the 50%. When we go to the 50%, something happened. The 50% of the liquidity area. The same thing happened right here, and now we're experiencing a reversal back to the upside. And this reversal is approaching the 200 moving average. But looking at this chart right here, we're still below the 200 moving average. And my algorithm is telling me this is a downtrend still. But I'm suspecting a short movement. Like when I mean a short movement, I don't mean a sell. I mean like, a rally to the upside, but not not a potential trend, just like a form of reversal. But on the lower time frame, it's going to be like a trend. So with that being said, I'm going to I'm going to switch it to the 4 hours. Alright, this is what you have in 4 hours. A 4-hour chart. Back to the daily. We want to take the potential moves from the daily region. We want to find the potentials from the daily and see what we can do with it. Alright. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing right here, but I'm going to have a 50% of this zone. Alright, we're going to claim 50% of this area right here. We're going to find another resistance. Get another 50% of this other resistance, because you can see there's a solid imbalance on this movement. A solid sweet imbalance on this movement. We need a cool retracement. And alright. This is 50% of liquidity. This is the 50% of liquidity area right here. This will be right here. And this is another 50% of liquidity area right here. So this is a 50%. This is 50% of the support liquidity area. This is 50% of the resistance liquidity area. We're going to look for another resistance, because this move, we're going to correct this whole move right here. Once the market opens this week, to my own understanding, I feel we might make a sweet correction to correct this whole move right here. Reason why? Because the retail trader didn't let the chart to break. So, but this is not the reason why we'll go back to the upside. We'll get a good reason in a minute. Alright, so you can see we marked out the 50% of the support resistance, and we marked out the 50% of the 50% of the support liquidity, and marked out the 50% of the resistance liquidity. So, and you can see there is another trend here as a possible, as you know, as a possible, an expected zone of which we can, retrace to, or might even correct, or might even balance there, because you can see this imbalance right here, and the candle closed to be a pin there. So what are we gonna do here? We are, let me see. I need to mark as another resistance. Alright, we're going to mark out another resistance right here. There should be resistance somewhere around this area. Where is this resistance? Okay, we're not marking out any resistance area. We will not have any resistance here. I'm going to change this from 12. Bear in mind that I have the shots on Zoom, that's the reason the write-up is kind of big. I don't feel too comfortable with big write-up. Too much from my highs. Too much from my highs. Keep yawning because it's like it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Bear with me, I want to take this off my shot, but I can't take it off my shot because I can't take it off my shot. It's covering the 1 minute, and I can't put a 1 minute from here. I can't really set a time frame from here. I just need to can't move this to another position. Alright, so I have a 50% of liquidity right here. There's another 50% of liquidity right here. Expectation was the price to drop a little bit to cover this imbalance. Continue to pull back. I'm expecting a pullback to clean up this imbalance for entry to the upside. The imbalance I'm talking about sits around this area right here. You can see for yourself. This is the imbalance I'm talking about. And last week close with you can see there is another imbalance on the chart, but not a very strong potential imbalance that can take us all the way to the upside, like not something that will result to the breaking of the 200 moving average. But if you look on the 1 hour time frame, alright, okay, I was able to switch it. Okay, now we're on the 1 hour time frame. Great. Relaxing this. This is absolutely awesome. Oh man. Oh. Alright, we know the shots are pretty. We wanna have a pretty shot. Okay, so you can see on the 1 hour we broke the market is already open and we got the retracement already. You can see the market is open. The market is open, we got the retracement already to the imbalance. Looking on the 1 hour, the market just opened. The market just opened right now. The market is open and we got the retracement back to the imbalance. To cover the imbalance, we just walked at the imbalance on the 1 hour. I'll change it to the 4 hours. So you can see the market opened with a big gap all the way to the downside, correcting this imbalance right here. And the market just opened. I'm kind of excited, but we still need to be patient. So the market just opened and we corrected this imbalance right here. And what is my expectation for this market going forward? I'll show you my expectation in a minute. I'll show you my expectation in a minute. So you can see this imbalance sits on the 50% of this liquidity area right here. So this is a potential imbalance sits on 50% of liquidity around 2, 4, 5, 6, 3.42. Yeah. So we have another imbalance right here that is sitting around this area. You can see for yourself. The imbalance sits around this area. We need a push to the upside at the time of correction. The market opens and corrected this imbalance already. While I was marking it out, the market just said, "Bro, I'm gonna correct this and just make this right," and it did. So we got a clear retracement all the way to the downside as a form of correction for this move that happened last week Friday. Alright, this is another imbalance right here. We're expecting the candle to keep pushing up to the upside. And I'm going to take a trade at the break and close of this area right here. I'll take it all the way to the zone. And on the other zone, but right now we're going to be patient. Give me a minute, I'm coming. I'm kind of big. Okay, I'm kind of carried away with something. Open a trade if we break and close above this zone. The zone I'm talking about sits around the 33,676.47 area. Open a trade if we break and close above this zone. A trade. There is no specification of the kind of trade, just a trade. Alright, so the trade is going to be, this is the 50% of liquidity. Wait. This is the lowest number I could put it. I just have my shots on the zone. Alright, so open a trade at the break. Open a trade. Open a trade at the break and close above 33,676.47. Alright, so open a trade at the break and close above this number right here. If we get a break and close above this range right here, we're going to take it all the way to the zone, breaking the 200 moving average, expecting the candle to come walk this imbalance right here. This one is already it's already done with. It's in a low push, and you can see there is two solid imbalance at the top of this area, which we worked off I'll say 45%. So my expectation for this trade goes both ways. If I want to get into this trade, if I want to buy this trade, I'm going to wait for a break and close above this area before I take a buy. And if I want to sell this trade, I'm going to wait for the break and close below this area before I sell this trade. And you can see for yourself, this previous candle right here is a big engulfing candle. The previous bullish candle It's a big engulfing candle, but in the last like just the last 14 candles, and I'm going to clone this. Give me a minute. Alright, so we're going to clone. I'm going to take this all the way to the upside. That's if we break and close above the bullish candle. Then I'm going to take it all the way to the upside, and the TP1 is going to sit around. The TP1 is going to sit around this area. TP2 is going to sit around here, but I can't carve the upside. I'm just putting the expectation out there. So with that being said, there is still potential for the trade to go down. There is a potential for the market to continue pushing downward. Reason because you can see where the candle opens from. You can see the market, when the market resumed today, you can see where the candle started from. The candle started from the body of the previous bullish candle. It didn't start from the top right here. It started from the body right here. Like, are you seeing this, bro? The candle started from right here, and immediately we opened, we're seeing a bearish candle trying to push its way trying to push himself all the way to the downside. And this is kind it's kind of unusual, but it's not really unusual. But you can see where the candle started from. The candle started from the body of the last three candles. The body of the last bullish candle, I mean. The last bullish engulfing candle, the daily candle resumed, opening at the trading at the body of the previous bullish candle, not even at the top of the previous bullish candle or at the down. It can't even be a down because it's a bullish candle. So we open at the, like, just say roughly, I think roughly this is 40-45 pips. We open at 40-45 pips, calculating from the candle range. I know this candle is up to more than 45 pips, but I'm just like calculating from the candle range, putting everything in the whole number like 100, and observing it with a eagle eye view to see. And the candle started from the body of this other, the previous candle. So what does that tell us? I don't know what it tells us. I'm just going to observe, set my positions, and if we get back to my positions, I'm going to get out. Alright, so with this being said, this is the 50% of liquidity. Why is it the 50% of liquidity area? Why? The reason because this is like support. We created a nice support around this area, and this is the 50% of the support we created on this area, box to box, but not week to week. Because if it's week to week, there won't be any wick at the bottom of this candle, but you can see there is wicks here. Alright, so the candle opens and traded all the way back to the like 60% of this previous candle, and was still sitting around this range. This is the first candle for this week. Give me a minute. Alright, so open a trade. I'm going to open a trade. Once we break and close above this area, I'm going to open a buy position, and I'm going to open a sell position once we break and close below this area. Open a sell position once we break and close around, around 32,151.07. Alright, so I think the write-up is kind of like too much now on the chart, but we're expecting we're expecting a push to the upside. But if we don't get a push, we're expecting to the upside, and we feel like we want to get into the trade regardless of not going to the upside. We want to sell it because the market is still selling. Then we're only going to open a trade once we break and close below this area right here. That is the only time we're going to open a trade, at the break and close below this area right here. And if we want to buy the market, we're going to buy the market with an anticipation of the market to get all the way to this range right here, to walk at this range right here. You can see this liquidity right here. It's not like, this is not going to stop the shots. This can't stop the shot. The shots, you can't stop the candle from going upwards. That's what I mean. So we have a good imbalance right here, and this is not going to stop the candle from nothing. And you can see we're trading below the previous high, right around the 45% area, 50% area. And we have another expectation right here saying if we should sell if the candle doesn't give us the up expectation, like if it doesn't keep pushing all the way to the side to give us a break and close so we can take the buy, then we're going to look for sells, and the sells we're going to open position and the break and close below the zone. This is where we're going to look for sells. And right now we're not looking for nothing. The market just opened. The market needs to shake a little bit. And that being said, this is the 1 hour. This is the imbalance I'm talking about right here. There is this one, but we walked it. And that is about it, bro. Really, this is about it. This is the analysis I have for the US30 pair for this coming week. This is the analysis I have for this US30 pair. If I want to buy this trend, if I want to buy this trade, I'm going to wait for the breaks outside this zone if I'm looking on the 1 hour. You get me? But going back to the 4 hours, if I'm going to buy this trade, looking at the 4 hours, I'm going to wait not just for the break and close around this area, but I'm going to wait for the break and close around this area right here. Then I'll open again and take it all the way to the upside as a form of correction for this bad boy right here. And that's about it. But you can see there is a little, if you can turn your screen upside down, then you see there is a shoulder right here, and this is the head. So definitely we're going to push a little bit up to create the neck before we come downward to create the right leg. Get me? So we need to be patient, and we need to be patient here. We need to be patient. This coming week is a great week already. This coming week is a great week already, and this week is not this coming week, but this Monday. It's Monday right now, and the market is moving. So it's a great week already, and we walked the expectation already for the push all the way to the downside. So we looked right in, and we're expecting to take it all the way to the upside. So capitalize 1 or 2. So with that being said, this is for the US30 pair. This is what I have in store for the US30 pair. Just imagine you catch a move all the way from this range, you cash it to this position. That's a very good move to cash. But we don't know if we're going to cash it or not. We're going to stick around and find out. Alright, so this is my analysis for the US30 pair. This is the analysis I have for the US30 pair. This zone right here, I'm expecting a pullback to this area right here on the mid 50s, something like that, and expecting a pullback to clean out this imbalance for entry. Yeah, this one we got it already, and we did clean it out. It's a big space, so we're expecting a little push to the upside, but we're going to be patient. As I said, we will be patient. You got me? So this is all I have. can't sleep. This is all I have for the. This is all I have for the US30. This is all I have for the US30. Nice. I have this for the US30 right here, and we're going to be patient. We will be patient until we start seeing the manifestation on the charts. So that's about it for the US30. That is my expectation. I have a high expectation for the candle to keep pushing all the way to the upside as a form of correction for this zone right here. This zone right here. You get me? First, around this area. That's what I'm expecting, and yeah, that is about it. That is about it. This 50% of this range, we didn't touch it. We test the zone, but we didn't get into it. But we did touch it, but we didn't get into it. And with that being said, we'll be patient. I'm going to stop this live and post the video to my YouTube channel. But right now, we're just be patient. Okay, so I'll find another shot. We don't want to trade too much pair this week. It doesn't really matter the number of pairs you're trading. Like if you're trading GU, you're trading GJ, you're trading Euro USD, gold, US Tech 100, S&P 500, this and that, that and this. It's too much, bro. It might not be too much for you, but right now I came to the conclusion that I need to trade just one pair at a time. And if I catch the pair, I see a good move, then that will be the pair I will trade the whole week. And during the weekend, I'll look for a different pair to see what will happen. And if I get a clear expectation, then I'll take the new pair and go with it. But right now, we don't have any new pair in the house. We have just a Euro USD and US30 pair on the house. So with that being said, this is my expectation, my ideology for this week on the US30. We might continue pushing all the way to the upside. We might go down, go back to the downside. But I'm going to make a decision for either a buy or a sell, depending if we break and close above this move, this zone right here, or we break and close below this zone right here. So that is what we're going to do on the US30. Alright, so with that being said, have a nice one. I'll catch you on the next one this week. Monday, New York session, London session. I'm gonna be live, trading live, and that's about it. So I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night's sleep, and that's about it. So with that being said, bye bye.